This 1,000 shillings can kill you, can kill me. This 1,000 shillings can build me, can destroy me. This 1,000 shillings can destroy your family, can build your family. And also, this 1,000 shillings can help you build your retirement foundation, or it can help you destroy your retirement foundation. So I want to talk about money vis-a-vis savings, budgeting, and retirement. That's what I want to talk about. What is the greatest elephant with regard to money in your life? The greatest elephant with regard to money in your life. Number one, I have a salary of 80,000. Out of this 80, I need to consume this money. Out of this money, I need to save this money. Out of this money, I want to invest. So what is the elephant? Is it savings? Is it investment? Is it consumption? Which one is which? These guys have now helped me. Now my level of stress has gone down kidogo. My level of stress has gone down kidogo. So the objective, I want to critically evaluate the impact of personal financial management on our retirement, leading to number one, a product. When you manage your money well, or you mismanage your money, there are two things that can happen. A productive member of society enjoying more or less the same socioeconomic lifestyle long after retirement, or an entrepreneur earning from earlier investments created long before you retire using savings in and loans from the Sacco, or a dependent on family or friends. 3 people. In this group, I see 3 people here. A productive member of society, even after retirement, enjoying more or less the same socioeconomic welfare that you are enjoying now, or somebody who's getting jobs, or somebody who immediately becomes a beggar 3 years after retirement. I'm seeing 3 people here. I don't know where you belong. Retired or not retired, we all need money. Do everything legally possible so that you have money or some investments in retirement. Keep pain, keep tears, keep regrets away. Mimi nimeona watu ambao juzi walikuwa na jobs, juzi walikuwa na magari, juzi walikuwa na nyumba, but because something went wrong, I have seen tears, I've seen pain, I've seen regrets in the people. Today, as I talk to you, I am talking to you as someone who has retired, and as somebody who is still making some little money, and as somebody who, when I look back, and I also look hapo mbele mimi naona giza economically. Not because I have not handled money. I have worked for about 25 years, nimeguza pesa, nimeshika pesa, lakini hapo mbele naona giza. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. Today I want to show you a few things. What is the elephant in your life? Niliwauliza, what is the elephant in your mind as you sit here? When you are over 40 years old, as you stare, as you look at the fast approaching retirement. I meet guys at 25 wanasema retirement bado iko mbali. But given the experience now I have, whether you are 25 or you are 45, retirement is fast approaching. As you look at it in the eye, what is the elephant in your mind? My friends, today you are guaranteed of a salary every month, or you have a business coming in to you every month. Anything can happen. As you look at the income you have, is it savings? Is it investment? Is it consumption? What is the elephant in your life? Then I keep on asking myself, why discuss the issue of retirement when every employee everybody who is here and you are at a retire. Why should we talk to people about retirement? Why are most of the employers wanting people to train their staff on financial management? Why? Experience has shown that when you have members of staff who are perpetually broke, their level productivity also goes down. This is the only country where people earn on 25th and by 30th they are perpetually broke. Majority of them. There was a time I was talking to a banker, because I was also a banker, and dude, why are you asking for money from me? I'm a retiree. Na nikamwambia, you get a salary every month. Akaniambia, hii account yake inaitwa transitory account. It is like a conveyor belt. Pesa inaingia leo na unaona vile ina, before you know it, uko zero. Then you start borrowing again. Many retirees are suffering great poverty only 3 years into retirement. How can this be explained? How can men and women who have gone to school, who know that at a certain time, kazi itaisha, how can we explain that 3 years after retirement, people are broke? How can you explain this? Number one, many mistakenly believe that retirement was very far and banked on their future monthly pensions without taking into account future needs and inflation. They have little savings, no investment. Kwa sababu salary inakuja, I can tell you, I was once on payroll. When you know it is coming at the end of every month, unaishi, una shida. Si pesa itakuja. Wacha nikwambie, hiyo pesa kuna wakati haitakuja. And then I hear people saying pension itakuja. Hiyo pension itapigwa na inflation mpaka ujiulize sasa ni nini. There was a time inflation rate in Zimbabwe was 1,000% and people survived. Hii yetu, we shall survive hard times notwithstanding. But I want to tell you that usiseme pension yako iko. Hiyo pension itakuwa kama drop in the Indian Ocean. Some led extravagant, wasteful, and destructive lives, consuming most of their monthly incomes on top of loans after loans, no saving. Though, have you ever met men and women wanaishi as if tomorrow is not there? They live extravagant, destructive lifestyles. Yani watu wanapata mshahara at the end of the month, then we behave like hatuna kichwa. Yani, have you ever seen, why do people go home early when they are broke? Why do people go home late when the wallet is heavy? I'm going to explain shortly that money, pesa inaongeanga na watu. Pesa inaongeanga na watu. Pesa inakwambia unanipeleka wapi this month? It will consume me here. Before you know it, you are broke, my brother, my sister. Yet tomorrow is looking at you. Then there's another group. Some argue that kwa Mungu Baba tulitoka uchi na kwa Mungu Baba tunarudi uchi. Wachana na sisi. Wachana na sisi. Me, I can tell you one thing that I know, kwa Mungu Baba narudi uchi. But as long as you live here, do you have a wife, do you have children, do you have a mother, do you have a father, do you have siblings? Live like you might die tomorrow, but live like you might also live for another 50 years. But even if you go away next year, don't you have children, don't you have siblings? Ati kwa Mungu Baba nilitoka uchi. Na kwa Mungu Baba natoka uchi. I want to tell you, kwa Mungu Baba unarudi uchi. But before urudi uchi, hii tumbo inataka chakula. Will it be pain? My question today is, will it be pain or joy? Will it be tears or smiles? 3, 6, 10, 15, 20 or so years after retirement. Will it be joy? You know, sahi mnacheka hapa kwa sababu you can afford to come to a 5-star hotel. Wakati itafika hata ile kioski ya nyumbani. Ukienda huko unapiga bei, hii ni ngapi? 25. Leo hii I was in the dining hall, normally when I go for training, I look at how people feed. I see watu wamejaza chakula mpaka zingine zinamwagika wakati nitakuja na that the reason why I'm here is hiyo wakati ya kupika bei kwa hoteli ya nyumbani isikufikie. Have you ever been in a matatu where yule mtu mwenye anapanga watu aliwaambia watu ni 50 bob. Kumbe the main makanga hajafika, kumbe bei ni 60. Have you ever seen a man or a woman crying bitterly for that 10 bob? Niliambiwa 50. Sina, anatoa wallet yote, kweli yako na only hiyo 50. Ninaomba Mungu tusifike huko. Because we are blessed people, the Lord has blessed us with jobs, and the fact that you are here, it means you are earning. Will it be pain? Will it be joy? Will it be tears? Will it be smiles? 3, 6, 10, 20 years after retirement. The choice is in your hands. Our earnings, our consumption, our savings, our investment, the choice is in your hand. The choice is in my hand. But will it be pain? Will it be joy? Will it be tears? Retirement is real. Retirement can be good. Retirement can be traumatizing. We have a choice. Vile mnaniona hapa. You see, you might look at me and think this guy is okay. I am not okay. I am not okay. Kuna wale watu, there's a guy who asked me to lend him 3K, nikasema, my friend, at this time of the month, where do I get 3K? Akaniambia, Donge, Mungu anakuona. What he meant was, you Donge, stop saying that you cannot afford 3, Mungu ana. Yet the truth of the matter is, some of us, Donge included, can get broke to that level. How do I use my money? Personal financial management imeshinda watu wengi. Yesterday as I was coming here, we were somewhere taking tea, and then I heard somebody talking about how poor MPs are. I didn't utter a word because I know. When I used to be in cooperative bank, I knew how our MPs line up on every Friday for pesa ndogo ndogo ya kwenda nyumbani kufanya. You know when you become an MP, you think every woman is yours. Ladies forgive me for saying that, but most men, when they have money, they think every lady is theirs. Although there's no things have changed, there was a time ladies were only getting money from men. Now they are men, kazi yao ni kuandama, kutafuta wanawake wenye wako na do. They even agree to wash your house, to cook for you, as long as you feed them. Anybody can be broke. You and myself included. That we will one day retire is obvious. That the pain or joy in retirement will depend on, among many other things. Number 1, how much money do you access today and tomorrow? Number 2, our thoughts, our decisions about how we use that money today and tomorrow. How do we budget for the money that comes our way? How is our lifestyle vis-a-vis the money that we have? And lastly, our economic vision. Lastly, our economic vision. There was in 2014, I'll explain to you, in 2014, I thought that I would not live for more than 10 years. Today is 2024. I am still here and very healthy. What am I saying? One day might be 20, one year might be 20 years. So you do not know for how long you are going to live. Eat, consume, save, invest that money with one thing in mind. I do not know for how long I will live. Then most of us are unfortunate. When we were growing up, I knew the role to look after my mom and my dad in their old age was mine. Watoto wa siku hizi watakula in town, they'll drive big cars, they will not think, they'll not give a damn about you. So normally I tell people, in personal financial management, do the very best for your children, lakini kumbuka wewe in old age. Kumbuka wewe in old age. Yesterday my wife was complaining to this, that her daughters don't call her, they don't send money. I told her, my friend, so how are you? Wearing a mimi, as long as I'm still here, only complain. If I don't give you money, complain. But if the children don't give you money, don't complain, because you are not part of their agenda. You're not part of the agenda. So as you invest in them, as you use your money, think about your tomorrow. Personal financial management. Many are struggling. Could you be one of them? Could you be the people who money can kill? Could you be the people who money can build? Could you be the people who money can push to destroy your marriage? Or can you be a person who, when you get money, your marriage becomes stronger? Personal financial management. What is it? This is the efficient use of your finances through good financial planning and budgeting in order to attain two main things. You use your money in such a way that you attain two main things. Number one, especially for us who are in the Sacco movement, number one is achievement of financial success that creates financial security for self and family month after month, year after year, and years into retirement. Many workers get broke 3 to 7 days after payday. How can you develop a strong retirement foundation when pesa inaingia na inatoka? Inaingia na inatoka. How can you? Yet the truth of the matter is, all of us are going to retire. The truth of the matter is, as long as you have a mouth and a stomach, you will need money. Number two, creating a pool of savings to help one access loans and apply the same in prudent investments to build a strong economic foundation to cater for the present needs. You know, I've been in the Sacco movement for many years. This young man who has just been introduced to you, he worked, I was a senior sometime in Coburg. I've been in the movement since 1995. And I am proud to say that apart from Tana River and Wajir and Turkana, there's no county where I do not have my footsteps. A number of times I get a shame when I'm doing shopping and somebody taps me on the back and, hey, Mr. Donge, how are you? I look at the guy, I don't even know the guy. Then he tells me, you trained me 14 years ago. 14! What did I tell you about? Then it reminds me. Then deep inside, I feel good, but I don't show it. I just feel good that I talk to somebody and I change somebody's life. Today, I want to talk to you. I know most of you are over 50. But it is never too late. Never too late. Money speaks. I don't know what language your money speaks. On retirement, what does obeying the language of money mean? Money speaks in two languages. Language number one, positive. What does that mean? Money, when money speaks to you positively, it helps you to build your savings for investment. Expenses are well targeted and creates a room for savings and investment to secure a strong retirement foundation. But money can speak negative language. When it speaks a negative language, money encourages consumption as opposed to savings. It kills your capacity to invest. And the result is poor retirement foundation. This money speaks two languages, positive and negative. There's a teacher who had gone for salary, and as he walked home, he remembered his beautiful wife, and he went into a boutique, and he said, I want to buy my wife things. When he had chosen the nguo, price tag was about 2,500. He was happy to pay for it. Lakini pesa ikamwambia, my friend, kwa hiyo apartment, kuna Njoroge na Kamau. Kazi yao ni kuandama wanawake watu wenye wamevaa vizuri. Is that what you want? You know what the guy did? Akarudisha nguo. Why bring stress? And Kamau na Otieno kazi yao ni kuandama wanawake watu wenye wamevaa vizuri. Why bring stress? Pesa ikamwambia, pesa ikamwongelesha. That is negative. That is negative. Then akatembea akaona bar, pesa ikamwambia, my friend, 30 days you have been sweating. ingia hapa rudishia mwili. And when he went there are these ladies with lips which are as red as I don't know what, na nails are like this, na nguo iko hapa. Mzee kaenda akasikia raha. Before he knew it, mchele imewewa. He left without even a penny. Yet the same money can tell you, yes, Donge, do you know that you want a 3-bedroom house? Do you know it will take you 3 years? Do you know you have to save? Then I listen to that and I save. Then in 3 years' time, I have a house. Which language does your money speak? That language can kill you. That language can destroy you. That language can interfere with your financial planning. That language can interfere with your budgeting, your savings, your investment. Finally, that language can disorganize your return. How come, pesa zingine unaambia watu, lump sum, I'll mention it later. How come most men, when they get lump sum, they get another wife? Pesa, you know what money tells them? Huyu mama amezeeka, ukituma yeye anakuuliza kwani wewe una mkono, lakini huyu ndogo dogo ukimtuma anakimbia haraka on mwingine. You will die. You will die. Before you know it, you are dead. So which language does your money speak? Money as a blessing helps to build a good retirement foundation. Does your money, this money here, is it a blessing to you or is it a curse to you? When people control money as opposed to money controlling them, money becomes a blessing. When money tells you a man should not go home early, what is it telling you? When money tells you unanipeleka wapi, you know that sometimes tunakaa kwa pesa, wenye wako na wale ukifinya na kuambia my friend unanipeleka wapi, you need to spend me. Money tells you spend me, and without you knowing, unamwambia matatu, simama hapo, I want to spend my money. So do you control your money or your money controls you? You can direct the usage of your money and build on your economic vision through good expenditure, through good savings, through good investment. When people, after salary, when people are wondering about doing many things, your money will tell you, you can tell your money, you are not controlling me, I am controlling you. This time I have a project, I'm not spending you on this, I want to spend you on my project. Happy couple, due to better usage of money, an environment to save and invest money. When a man is broke, can he sit near his wife like this? When a man is broke, can the head of the wife and the head of the husband Sasa umepata pesa ingekukimbiza, you have misused it, utaki kukaa karibu na mama. In fact, when people are very broke sometimes, wanataka kuingia waingie bedroom mara moja. Hawataki kuongea, hawataki mchezo. When you use your money well, you can deliver such a house to your wife, you can deliver such a house to your husband. When you use money well, I don't know whether you know men and women who you started working with, but today they are still living in shackles. But you are living in a slightly better house. Your money spoke to you, and you told the money that I want to build a house for my family. You controlled your money. The money did not control you. When you control your money, it leads to better personal financial planning. It leads to better savings. It leads to creation. You create great ideas in your mind, and you invest. And before you know it, you have delivered a wonderful house. But today, because this is a big forum, I want to tell you something that I've gone through. If you are 50, na umesema unataka kujenga nyumba, mansion, bedroom yako weka chini. Bedroom yako weka chini. Hii maneno ya nataka kulala juu. Unataka kulala juu and you are 51, 52, 53. Sooner or later your legs are going to say, I'm not going up. I put my house, I don't know how many years ago, the other day my wife was sick. Hata kutoa huyo mama juu. Hata kupeleka yeye juu, I needed support. Yet hapo chini hapa visitors room nilijenga tu room hapo. Leo hii I want to look at how I can dismantle it. I turn it into my bedroom because my legs, my knees are telling me, no, it would be too long. So if you're putting up a mansion and you're over 55, hapa tengeneza bedroom safi. Na kama unaogopa Njoroge Otieno coming at night, put grills. Yeah, you see, now imagine now somebody like me, nyumba ni yangu, then I'm squatting in the visitors. You know, it doesn't make sense. I'm just giving you a piece of advice for those of you who are still below 50 and intend to put. When this money is a curse, what does it do? When money is a curse, it leads to misuse and it brings pain, regret, fights at home, destructive lifestyle, separation, divorce, death, and some even run from God. Mungu nibariki nipate promotion. I will tithe. I will never forget about you. When the Lord blesses you with promotion, na pesa inatoka 80 na ingia 150. Do you even think about God? Do you even think about tithing? Huh? Money is good, but money is leading people to hell. If you are not careful. A friend of mine was a very good man. An engineer working in public works, earning 50K. Then he got a job with Safaricom, salary katoka 50, kaenda 100, before long 150. The guy started coming home. A guy who always used to eat supper together with the family started coming home. A guy who had never drank alcohol started smelling alcohol. Then he bought a car. Then the car told him, mwanamume mwenye yako na gari anaweza lala nje. Na akaanza kulala nje. So was money a blessing to that guy or a curse? Margaret Wanjiru. How many people remember Wanjiru? Wanjiru was a great athlete, but Wanjiru had women in Nakuru, Nyaururu, Sijina Nyuki, killer station. Money will tell you a man should have many side chicks. Because you can afford. By the way, how many of you have side chicks? Mkono juu? By the way, what I believe I know, but then you know, without cheating, any man in this world, when you are on a door, has the potential of having a sex. Any man, come up on a door. When you want a door, wanataka lakini hawana uwezo. When your wife tells you to send a 5K, utampigia simu kwa hasira. You think I'm Central Bank. Sijuzi ndio nikakupatia pesa. What's wrong with you? Sasa watu sijui bao wanapata wapi. When money is a curse, when money is not a blessing, it leads to poor focus in budgeting, it leads to poor savings, it leads to poor investment. This is because you are controlled by or with money. Money drives you until the wallet is deflated. This one results in a wobbling retirement foundation. I want money, but I keep on telling men and women, before you ask God to give you money, ask God to give you wisdom first. Because if money comes before wisdom, that money will destroy you. Absolutely. That money will destroy you. The under 50s spending, they burn money with less focus on retirement. This guy, look at this guy, he's under 50. This is about 40 years old. Wanaume wanatumia pesa on Fridays and Saturdays. It is as if the end of the world is coming. They are not spending. These days are burning money. And as you burn money, what happens? You chip away your tomorrow. As you burn money, you chip away your foundation, your retirement foundation. As you keep away money, you cannot save more in the Sacco, you cannot invest. Hata ukichukua loan before you know it, your loan umeharibu, loan goes into arrears, then you're at auction. When money is controlling you. 33 years ago, my father told me, may his soul continue to rest in peace. On payday, my son, don't go to the bank. On payday, don't go to the bank. Go home and sleep over that money. As you sleep over it, good ideas are going to come to you. And then you visit the bank 2 days later. Good ideas will come to you. Money has got something called demonstration effect. On month end, you see many people going to a market, carrying paper bags, going to bars, but what that means is money is telling you every money spending so I must spend. Demonstration effect. But on payday, if you don't go to the bank, go home, sleep over it, but ask God to give you a woman who akiona wanaume wamebeba paper bag, hanuni, haulizi kwa wanaume si wampata pesa vile kama wewe. Anakuelewa. On payday, although there's a guy who asked me, do you live in Kenya? I have been waiting for this money for over 20 days. Then you tell me to sleep over it. Sleep over what? I need that money. But even if that's the case, mine is just to advise you on payday, wachana na hiyo pesa. Look at this. Poor planning for retirement leading to pain, tears, and poverty. Are there people who worked until retirement, they had money, but now live in abject poverty? Do you know of men and women, juzi walikuwa na pesa, leo hii, they are being auctioned left, right, center. Personal, financial management. You may have the money today, but tomorrow when you go bananas, when you spend like you are insane. Normally I tell people on month end, when people have money, they develop what I call temporary insanity. They spend like tomorrow is not there. Then when the wallet becomes thin, then they remember, hey, I have a family. Hey, my children are doing assignment. Although I know most men, CBC may stress wanaume, most men delay going home. When kama watoto wamefanya homework. Ni ngumu, unauliza maswali mazito. You keep on doing this, so what do? You want to go home at 8. Let's clap for ladies who are here. Let's clap for the women. Hao wanaenda nyumbani, let whatever it is, bring it on. They will not send away the children. I remember there's a day niliuliza Kiswahili mufti. Mtoto akaniuliza Kiswahili mufti. Na mimi unajua I come from Nyanza, and during when the class in primary walikuwa nasema mtafundishwa hii huko. So mimi naingia hapo for one, mimi nasema mimi hapana najua. Mimi hapana najua. When the Kiswahili teacher comes, I almost break my neck because I don't want him to. So huyu mtoto wa grade 4 and mimi I'm a master's degree, and mtoto wa grade 4 analetea Kiswahili mufti. Naangalia hiyo kitu I'm just seeing red. Have you ever seen red? Then you tell her, Mami, by the time you wake up, the answer will be yes. So what do? She goes to sleep. I call my friend in coast here. Jibu ni gani? Lazima nipatie jibu. We know when you have a date for a child, by 5 anagonga mlango. Daddy, because 5:30 they're going to school. Daddy, by the time she's knocking at the door, niko na answer. So, but that's not the reason why I'm telling you this is because I know a friend of mine who worked. By the time he retired, he was a manager in one of the biggest insurance companies. He sold off his house in Nairobi. Huko Shago hapo amejenga nyumba. Life became pathetic. I remember this guy one day asking me for nimnunulie sukari kilo moja tu. And I remember during my graduation, he was one of the people I invited. He was a manager by then. So hizi vitu mimi nasema sio vitu za uongo. I'm telling you, unless you remain focused, Unless you remain focused, your wealth to connect say tomorrow, it might not be there. There's something called the second laughter. Second laughter after we retire and we are broke and we are in the village. Have you ever heard people say, lakini si huyu ni donge, mke wa donge siku hizi anakuja kwa ananunua gorogoro mbili, mke wa donge. They talk at your back. Sasa nikinunua gorogoro moja inakuhusu nini? But they talk about it. So the second laughter. I want you and myself to avoid the second laughter. It is more painful, and normally it comes when we are retired. People still want us to live the life we used to live. But you see, upende usipende, sometimes maisha lazima ishuke. Isishuke sana mpaka watu wanakuchekelea. This second laughter is very painful. Avoid it. You can only avoid it if you use your money well, if you budget well, if you invest well. There's something we call economic vision on retirement. The power or the impact of economic vision. Do you have it? Economic vision is like you build an empire in your mind and you say in the next 10 years, I'm living in a 3-bedroom house. In the next 10 years, I am doing ABCD. In the next this year, I'm doing this. Thank you. This guy is good in customer care. Clap for him. An economic vision, you build an empire in your mind. Economic vision is having a roadmap which details what objectives you want to achieve, how much it will cost you, and the strategies needed to accomplish them within the stated timelines. A realistic economic vision delivers a solid retirement base to cater for you and family before and after retirement. Many of us do not develop an economic vision. We live for today and at most for every 3 months. The farthest plan. Economic vision. I cleared campus with a guy. I was in a Sacco. After 12 months, we each took a loan, 100K. This guy bought a piece of land in a place that looked marshy. Me, since I'm a university graduate, I said, mimi siwezi ishi pahali kama hapa. I'll go to Buruburu. That's what I was saying. But this guy bought this piece of land at 80. Today, as we speak, that land is going for 5 million. My 100, you know what I did? Because I was single, I was planning to marry. I went to buy a sofa set, nikanunua Philips TV 21 inches, na fridge. Where are they now? This man had an economic vision. And on that land now stands a 4-story house. The guy had a vision I did not have. My friend, most of us perish because of lack of economic vision. And when you don't have an economic vision, it does not matter how much money you earn. Itakuja, itaisha. Itakuja, inaisha. There's something called the way the money behaves. There's what we call indifference curve. The way the money behaves is when you are earning 50K, you can live here. When you are earning 100,000, money is telling you move out of this estate, change your vehicle, change the schools. When you go to 200, so you at 50 you are broke, at 200 you are broke, at 500,000 you are broke. So unless you have an economic vision, even if you get 1 million shillings, you will still be a pauper one day. So we need to plan. Through good budgeting on your earnings, you decide on how much to spend, how much to save, how much to invest, with tomorrow in mind, so as to avoid conspicuous and extravagant living now for a better tomorrow. Sadly, many of us do not intentionally plan on our retirement because we don't have an economic vision. So we spend on anything and retire to nothing or anything. Why are many people going into depression and regrets immediately after retirement? Kuna kitu nilikuwa nataka kusema, almost all of you mulipewa allowance kidogo. Almost, I'm not saying all. Do you know kuna watu hii pesa iliingia wembe walikuwa chini kifedha, hata wakasema Mungu unaona watu wako. Long time ago, hiyo pesa ilikuwa inakuja hapa na all of it used to remain hapa in Mtwapa long time ago, but tumerefuka. Most of the time half unawacha nyumbani, half ndio unakuja nayo. There's a day I was in White Sand. Then, because I was a coordinator of a training, I'm called by reception at around 2 a.m. And the two of your participants want to fight. I'm woken up at 2. When I come to the reception, I find 2 men wobbling. They are totally drunk. Na moja amebeba pombe, na moja amebeba coke. And between them, there's a woman. So I'm asking, what is the problem? Receptionist ananiambia, kila mtu anataka huyu mwanamke. Na mwanamke ni mmoja. So now as a coordinator, what do you do? Because there's only one woman, and the people who want the woman don't even have strength, they are wobbling. So nikamwambia hiyo, nikamwambia reception, nitie taxi. Nikamwambia weka huyu mwanamke huko arudi. Nyinyi endeni kwa room yenu. Unaona how people can develop bank. Unapewa pesa ambayo huko ipandia, alafu unakuja unaacha hapa Mtwapa yote. So, retirement is coming. But the question I want to ask you today, or I have seen men and women, some of them cry, some smile. Will you cry? Will you smile? Will you faint? Will you ask for 1 year extension? Some even get into depression. Some do not believe that they have retired and they continue to dress well every morning as if they are going to the office na kuna mali wana. Kazi imeisha nuku. Kazi imeisha dada. Unavaa vizuri hata tai. Unaenda wapi? Retirement is coming. But when you plan well, it means when you plan well, it means you can wake up to something. A friend of mine, he was 1 year ahead of me, and he rose. He worked with Kenya Posta, and then Kenya Posta was divided. He went to the other branch. He rose to the point of a director. So when he was 1 year to retire, this guy used to call me. I had already retired. Donge, how can somebody survive? I'm telling the guy, my friend, you are an old director. You are earning about 1 million shillings, and you are always abroad. What is the problem? And I still have children in primary. The guy, do you know when he retired 2 years ago, the guy was taken to OC. He couldn't believe. So I've now realized that people don't fear retirement because of money peke yake. People also fear retirement because of loss of power. Kama wewe ni teacher ukiingia ofisi watu wanakupigia hivi. Lakini ukishaondolewa watu wanakuangalia tu huyu alikuwa. Hiyo kitu kuambiwa nilikuwa. Do you know how painful it can be? I want to look at this river. Look at this river. A river fast emptying its waters into a dam. This is how your lump sum pay can be spent before you realize it. If you are not planned for it, all of us, by the time we retire, we will get a lump sum. If you don't plan for that money long before it comes, it will behave like River Tana during floods. Unaona hiyo maji yote inamwagika Indian Ocean. Before you know it, your 4 million will be gone. So any of us who is at 59, 58, plan for this money before it comes, even 3 years before it arrives. Ikikuja, unaipatia shughuli. Money hits a vacuum. Can I tell you a small story about myself?
Yes.
Okay. November 2014. This is the month I retired from Koba. It marks 10 years since I retired from formal employment. I was a few months shy of 52, but the job was gone. When I still thought I had 8 years, the job was gone. What happened? I had a mortgage for my house and a car loan. One of my children had not joined university. So I had every reason to go into depression. had every reason to curse my employer. How do you tell somebody 52 years old to go home? Somebody who is very hardworking, very brilliant. How do you tell him to go home? How? When you are happy. But there I was, 52 years, go home, mortgage, car loan, one child in primary, one in secondary. So I just took my things and left. Have I done enough to secure me financially in the years ahead of me? No, I have not. That's why niliwaambia nikiangalia mbele naona giza. I did not have a retirement economic vision until I reached age 55, 3 years after I retired. Then nikajiuliza, if I continue behaving like this, tomorrow I'll be a beggar. I was fine, meeting all my daily expenses, but I did not think about my future. Today I want to tell you, yes, kila siku ukiamuka kuna chai, kuna lunch, kuna supper, ukienda kwa wardrobe unachagua tu nivae hii nini. That is okay. But that can just be for a time. You must put a source that continues to bring money so that shati moja ikiisha you can replenish it. Otherwise, utakaa kama mimi. You know, there was a time we used to change the color. I don't know whether you did that. Me, I was a poor man. Imeraruka unapeleka kwa fundi kupindua. Ama nyinyi mkupindua. Is that where you want to go back to, my friend? If you don't want to go back there, do something. So when should people start planning for retirement? And Madam, I'm glad you are here, a director. We need to start from day one of employment. We need to start training young men and young women why they need to plan for retirement. When they get their first salary, money hits a vacuum. When that money is not committed, that money will be squandered. That money will be misused. And that is why you find that many young people live very extravagant lives because they have free money. The money is not committed. Many of us, we wake up in the morning, we go to work, we come back home, sleep, get salary, consume most of it, and follow the same routine until we reach age 50, 55, 58, before we start thinking seriously about retirement. I started thinking about it seriously when I was 55. But when I was about 48, I don't know whether it's God who told me he can't eat a for long. So what did I do? I doubled my mortgage. Nilipe mara mbili. Na loan ya gari nilipe mara mbili. So by the time I'm going home, loan ilikuwa imepungua drastically. So nikasema hiyo mnanipatia, chukueni pesa yenu yote, mnipatie hiyo nusu inabaki, niende nianze kitu kipya. Many of us, na mimi nimejuzi, I don't know whether you saw that, there's a lady who had retired. Alipata barua from TSC. She wrote to TSC asking for additional 1 more year because alikuwa na project zingine hakuwa amemaliza. Nipatini tu only 1 year nimalize project. Kwani ulikuwa wapi? Hukujua 60 years are coming. That's why I'm telling you, everybody hates retirement. Look at these two people. One is 30 years old, one is 57 years old. All will retire one day. What did they do from when they were 25 years old? That is the game changer. What did you do when you were 25? What did you do when you were 30? Did you wait until you are 50 or 55 like me? That is the game changer. I have seen some young people here, employees. If the Lord gives me more years, if you bump into me 5 years to come, I want you to ask me, Mr. Donge, do you have time? We go for a cup of tea. Then you tell me, Donge, ile kitu niliambia ilinisaidia. And as you tell me to go for a cup of tea, it is not that I cannot afford it. 10 years I've been out of formal employment. Do I look like someone who cannot buy tea? Look at me. Do I look like someone who cannot buy tea? A happy man. Look at this guy. This is what I want for each and every one of us when we retire. This guy is 65. He's enjoying his retirement. He saved and invested well. Power of passive income that hit your account after retirement. You have invested. Unakaa tu nyumbani. Saa ile you are taking your 8 o'clock tea. Unasikia simu imepiga. Ukiangalia 100K from an investment, passive income. How I wish somebody taught me these things when I was 25 or 30. I would not be standing in front of you here. Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? Look at this lady. Look at this lady. She's enjoying her cup of tea for veranda yake. What did she do? She saved, she invested, now she has passive income. She can enjoy her tea. For veranda. Very happy woman. That's the life I want each and every one of us to live. Look at this salary. This guy earns 100,000. Then 37,000 start reduction. Sacco contributions only 5K. Sacco loan 20K. Total home expense 35. Total deduction 97. Net 3,000. Net 3,000. Add loans from Shylock, mobile phone apps, and other financial institutions. Then it is a financial crisis. Capacity to save and plan well for retirement is ruined. I don't know whether you have met people who are on salary. People are crying tears. People are saying, but somebody was saying that his pay slip is like this. See supermarket and receipt. I don't know what. Yani imechukuliwa. And then listen to this. People in Treasury are planning to bring back those taxes that we refused. They are planning to bring back. So if you're already crying about the pay slip, how much tears are you going to shed? Look at this man. What can you see here? My husband, where is the money? Scream the wife. The husband disappeared with retirement lump sum. He had no investments either. Pain and poverty. My husband, where is the money? Shame. This is too much shame. The daughter is looking at dad. She cannot believe. Dad, you ran away with the man. With a kachungwa. Dad. Hii lump sum, naona kama lump sum iko na mashetani. Tuombe hii lump sum ikikuje, ipate kama roho ya Bwana iko mbele. Are we together? Otherwise itapotea tu. Itapotea tu. Look at this. Do not borrow more than your ability to serve. Do not allow creditors to be all over you. Do not be auctioned on retirement, be debt-free or a debt you can manage. Normally when I say this, Sacco CEOs get annoyed, but I will be lying to you. Reduce your liabilities as you near retirement. Unless you already had a big project that is bringing in more money than you can afford to have bigger loan. But if you don't have any project, my friend, listen to me. Reduce your liabilities as you near retirement. Then after that, after umepata level yako, then you can now go back and take other loans. My friend, servicing a loan when you are not on pay slip can be difficult. One of the most painful things on retirement is when you wake up to nothing. When you wake up to nothing, you get into depression. Wake up to what? So what that means is the best way to become socioeconomically useful after formal retirement is for you to do something. You can become an entrepreneur, you can become active, you can become an active member in church, who a deacon, who a pastor. Go back to theological school if you have a calling. Lakini kama ulikuwa na swalo hiyo kitu mpaka unasema maybe sitoke hapa. Hiyo sasa usiende training school. Fast inaweza tu. Pitisha pombe when you are preaching. Hiyo itakuwa mbaya. So look at this man. What has he done? He's retiring into his wheat farming. Retire into something. Ile shida sasa niko nayo. You know saa hii I have a consultancy firm, but with time, energy inaisha. So hiyo energy kiisha, by the time now I'm at home, I want to wake up to something. Hiyo ndio sasa hiyo ndio inanikula kichwa saa hii. I don't know about you. Wake up to something. This guy wakes up into poultry farming. Look at this guy, early retirement. He did not just go there and sleep. Huh? He had saved well. So what has he done? He has a poultry farm. Retirement for portfolios. What you can do when you retire, please, usitoe pesa yako kwa. I left corporate in 2014. I did not leave the Sacco. If anything, nimeongeza my contribution per month. So that by the time I'm getting my money, when I look at the check looks nice. You know, have you ever seen men wakiangalia payslip? When you see a man looking at payslip like this, ujue hakuna kitu hapo. But when mtu akitembea na payslip namna hii, hiyo payslip iko na maana. Na hata wengine wanakasirika na payslip, wanaikuja. Why do you kunja payslip? Na hata wengine wanakuja na wanakula. Why? Asira namna hiyo sijui inatoka wapi. So leave your money in the Sacco, put some money in FDR, buy more shares, my friend. You don't know how long you live, buy more shares. If your Sacco is doing well, at the end of every year, you get some good money. You can buy government bonds or government treasury bills. You can use money markets. You can also do personal investment portfolios. You can decide to do what I've seen there: poultry farming, agriculture, garage, supermarket, school. There are so many things we can do, but all depends on how much money you save. It all depends on your economic vision. What idea did you have? What was the end game? Let us save with the end game in mind. Looking up retirement with a smile. I don't know about you. If you are between 40 and 50, you are as near to retirement as somebody who is 58 and 59. Do not lie to yourself that you are still 20, 10 years to go. Are you together? You are here, you are 40, you are saying 20 more years. Who told you? The only job that you can believe is yours for the asking is if the company you work for is owned by your mother. If your mother does not own that company, you can be fired any time. You see, mothers, I don't know what is in there. Your mother will fire you today. Then in the evening, she does not sleep. She's thinking about her grandchildren. Alafu naambia, kazi ndio hii imerudi lakini chunga and unaharibu tena unapata. But your father will fire you and tell you, my friend, you are a man like me, you shave like me, get out of my sight. So if you're an employee here, na ile company unafanyia kazi is not owned by your mom, my friend, job can go anytime. So the fact that you are 20 does not mean you are 40. The fact that you are 40 does not mean you have 20 years to go. When we are newly employed, the crowd is big. When we are newly employed, the crowd is big. You can do 5,000 meters, 10,000 meters in terms of saving. You can save kidogo because you still have a long time. You can save kidogo like all of us. We started, then progressively we get a crowd. Then later when we grow old, when we are 50, 59, now here you can only do 100 meters. 100 meters means you save more. You save more. But where is more from? The money is committed. That's why I'm telling you, save early. The older you become, the money gets more committed. 50, 59. Can you save and reach your destination? Yes, you can, but you must do 100 meters race. Finally, when we retire, on retirement we shall all be at different stages. Huh? This is a man who saved well, invested well, look at where he is. Alafu kuna mwingine hata sioni, unaona huko. Mwenye alikuwa anachezea kazi. The guy was burning the money. Where is he? Haonekani. Where do you want to be when you are 60? Where do you want to be when you are 60? 10 things that should never happen to you as I conclude. Number 1, poverty. Let poverty not visit us at old age. Have some money, my brother, my sister. Omba Mungu, by the time you are 60, 65, 70, poverty uione mbali kidogo. Have money. Let poverty not visit us. Loneliness. Friends are gone. Children are distant. Wife constantly out of home visiting children and church meetings. Kuna wakati nakuja, even now for me, some CEOs are here, and I'm not ashamed to tell you, sometimes I call you guys, you don't even pick my call. Yet some of you, I knew you when you were just there. It is normal. Even you, my friend, ukiwacha hii kazi, your friends will leave you. You may be happy 5. And those 5, hold them dearly. The friends are gone. The wife is constantly out. She's born again, filled with the power of the Holy Ghost. Akisikia kuna fellowship, anaenda. Leo umebaki hapo. Tunangoja. Saa moja inafika, hakuna mtu anapika kitu. And then, there's something I want to tell you. Power, loss of authority for men, be ready to lie low like an envelope. If you don't have money and you're a man, my friend, the only thing that will save you is lie low like an envelope. Mama akikukanyaga, say sorry, sweetheart, sorry, I'll put my book properly. Instead of her apologizing, you're the one apologizing. And make sure when food is being served, you're among the first to kunawa. Be ready. Don't come after food has been, my friend. My friend. Unakuja kuuliza chakula, unauliza ulitoa pesa. You know how painful it is mwanamke bibi anakuuliza ulitoa pesa na unajua hukutoa. Na unajua watoto wako ndio walitoa lakini anakuuliza ulitoa pesa. Ni one thing, pesa yangu ikipungua, ikifika 6 I'll be at home. Chakula inawekwa, nimenawa. Wives are calling the shot. Wives are calling the shots. I can tell you, after 55, the power balance changes. After 55, the woman is getting more power than the man. After 60, sasa. No, after 55, muko sawa. The only thing that will give you authority if your wallet is big, bibi atakuheshimu. Lakini kama imenyorosha namna hivi, ukimtuma na kuuliza na wewe una mkono. Unamuuliza chai, anakuambia hiyo ni stove. Power is going to change. And I also want to tell you, chief, kama ulisumbua bibi yako when you are strong and money, you are coming home at midnight, na unataka chakula ambaye bado iko moto, ujue inakurudia mara 3. The only thing I need to tell you now, go and kneel near that woman and say, sweetheart, I know I wronged you, forgive me, and don't wake up until yeye mwenyewe ndiye akuja kutoa yako. Number five, children. Number 5, give me your ears. Number 5, children may be poisoned against their dad. Your dad used to drink. He was a womanizer. I struggled all alone with you. And unfortunately, most children believe their mothers. So, omba Mungu, your wife does not poison the children. Mzee may be forced to come back to town. Have you seen old people who are retired coming back to town? Yes. I can tell you I've seen. There's a man who was forced to come back to Nairobi. Yet alikuwa na bibi wawili. I don't know what happened. Akienda huko, enda huko. Akienda huko, enda huko. One day that guy came to my house and we offered him a good meal and a bottle of soda. Akasema, Donge, you don't know what you have done to me. Yes. I looked at that man and said, 2 wives. We used to think that when you have 2 wives, moja naweza kuwa pande yako. Wakati naweza fika, nobody wants you. The only thing that can save you if you're a man is your wallet size. Wife may be decided. There's a man when they get lump sum, they marry a second wife. So my sister here, be ready that your man can marry another wife even when he's 60. What he will do with her, that is none of his business. Kuna vijana kwa mtaa watasaidia yeye. property. Do not lose any asset that you have struggled hard to acquire just because you have mismanaged your money. That's why I'm saying, towards the end of your retirement, please punguza liabilities as much as you can. In conclusion, I say this: have good financial discipline and a good roadmap towards your retirement. Save more aggressively and invest prudently before you reach 50 if possible. Number 2, come up with a must-be-completed list of economic activities long before you retire. A must be completed. Whether it is 1 or 2, it depends on your economic vision. Number 3, do not live a life of extravagance now, then you retire very poor tomorrow. And lastly, if you are 45 and you are yet to prepare a sustainable retirement foundation, you can still make it, but it will be 100 meters dash. Thank you.